The Birds, a film from 1963, is a thrilling story about a series of sudden and unexplained violent bird attacks on the people of Boga Bay, California. Directed by Alfred Hitchcock, this movie takes you on a suspenseful journey that starts with playful encounters and quickly turns into a terrifying experience for the characters. As we dive into the movie, you'll find out many surprising, funny, and sad facts that make this film a memorable one. While I don't have personal experiences or emotions, many viewers have shared how The Birds has left a mark on their lives. Some recall being inspired by the strong will of the characters, while others can't forget the intense moments like the school children being attacked scenes that stay with you long after the movie ends. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What is your most memorable experience with The Birds? Did a particular scene stick with you, or did the movie inspire you in any way? Share your stories and memories in the comments below. We're excited to read about your connection with this classic film. Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds is a film that stands out in the horror genre for its unique premise of ordinary birds turning into menacing threats. The movie follows a San Francisco socialite to a small town where she and the residents encounter unexplained and violent bird attacks. These scenes of chaos and terror, while disturbing, are crafted with a suspense that keeps viewers on edge. The film's special effects were groundbreaking for their time, earning an Academy Award nomination in 1963. The realistic portrayal of bird attacks was achieved through innovative techniques developed by Ubby Works at Walt Disney Studios. The movie's success is a testament to Hitchcock's skill as a director, despite his surprising lack of an Academy Award win. Tippi Hedren's performance, along with the rest of the cast, effectively conveys the fear and horror experienced by the characters. The Birds also marks Hitchcock's third adaptation of a Daphne du Maurier story, showcasing his ability to bring the author's thrilling narratives to the silver screen. The film's impact extended beyond the horror it depicted, becoming a cultural touchstone of its era and a memorable experience for audiences, especially as a date movie that brought couples closer in the shared thrill of suspense. Combining these elements, The Birds remains a significant work in Hitchcock's filmography and a compelling watch for those who appreciate the art of suspense and special effects in cinema. In the landscape of English theater, Ethel Griffies stood as a testament to longevity, her career spanning from infancy in witty 1881 to her passing as the oldest active actress. Alfred Hitchcock, after a project fell through, secured the rights to Village of Stars, a novel about a bomber crew's harrowing mission involving an unyielding nuclear bomb. During the filming of this suspenseful tale, Tippi Hedren's daughter, Melanie Griffith, received a peculiar gift from Hitchcock, a lifelike doll of Hedren, presented in what resembled a wooden coffin, adding a layer of macabre to the already tense production atmosphere. In a curious twist of fate, the lives of the cast members were marked by coincidental dates. Tippi Hedren and Suzanne Pleshette share a connection through January 19, with the former's birth and the latter's passing falling on the same day. This pattern of shared dates extends to Suzanne's father, Jean Pleshette, and Rod Taylor, both linked to January 7, and further to Jean and Jessica Tandy, who passed away on September 11. Alfred Hitchcock, the mastermind behind the camera, had a notable collaboration with actor Edmund Gwenn, directing him in a quartet of films spanning 2 decades. The London premiere of the film was a grand affair, attended not only by the human cast, but also by an assembly of birds, including 2 flamingos, 50 red cardinals and starlings, and 6 penguins, adding a touch of the extraordinary to the event. Charles McGraw's career included roles in films now preserved for their significance, such as The Killers and In Cold Blood. In the suspenseful tale directed by Alfred Hitchcock, a schoolhouse seems to be just a stone's throw from the bay. Yet, the actual location is miles away from the coastal setting it's depicted to be in. This creative liberty aligns with the film's fictional narrative. Hitchcock, known for his meticulous direction, also worked with actor Leo G. Carroll in several other notable films, crafting stories that range from psychological thrillers to adventurous escapades. In a quiet town, the old schoolhouse's eerie atmosphere unsettled the film crew, with lead actress Tippi Hedren recalling an unnerving sense of invisible presence. This sensation only fueled the director's enthusiasm to use the location. In a chilling scene, Lydia finds Dan Fawcett's lifeless body, his eyes horrifically pecked out. The director employs a rapid succession of shots, zooming closer with each frame, a technique pioneered by James Whale in Frankenstein. This method intensifies the horror for viewers. Adding to the film's depth, Suzanne Pleshette and Veronica Cartwright, who both appeared in this classic, later portrayed mothers in the television series Will and Grace, showcasing their range across different genres and eras. Their performances added layers to the narrative, connecting two seemingly disparate worlds through their acting prowess. In the late 1960s, Tippi Hedren was reported to be involved in a project titled Seven Against Kansas, alongside Richard Crenna and Robert Conrad under the direction of David Friedkin. Despite announcements in trade publications, there is no confirmation that filming, which was said to have started in Almeria, Spain, ever reached completion. During the production of a certain thriller, a key scene required multiple takes to capture the director's vision. Initially, the director, Sir Alfred Hitchcock, asked Tippi Hedren to portray her character in a disagreeable manner while bringing tea to Lydia, played by Jessica Tandy. Unhappy with the result, Hitchcock decided to reshoot the scene, this time directing Hedren to adopt a gentler approach, which ultimately made it into the final cut. Elizabeth Wilson, a seasoned actress, has the distinction of appearing in 3 Oscar-nominated films. Her performances span decades, featuring in Picnic, The Graduate, and Quiz Show, each recognized by the Academy for their excellence in film. In the landscape of cinema, Jessica Tandy's achievement stands out, as she is among a select group of 24 actresses awarded an Oscar for a comedic role, with her win for Driving Miss Daisy. Her talent is part of a legacy that includes names like Claudette Colbert and Jennifer Lawrence. The film also showcased the meticulous work of costume designer Edith Head, who crafted a suit for Tippi Hedren in a distinctive shade of green described as eau de Nil, reflecting the subtle artistry behind the scenes. Adding to the film's unique character was Dal McKennon, who, before his role in the film, was known for pioneering children's television with his show space Funny Essepton Jet, which introduced the Little Rascals and Laurel and Hardy comedies to a new generation in Hollywood. In the realm of classic cinema, connections between actors and their roles often have interesting backstories. Charles McGraw, known for his rugged features and tough guy roles, shared the screen with Jim Backus in a series of films spanning over a decade. Their collaborations included comedies and dramas showcasing their dynamic versatility as actors. During the production of a certain suspenseful film, the owner of the Tides restaurant, Mitch Zanish, struck a unique deal with director Alfred Hitchcock. In exchange for filming rights at his establishment, he requested the lead male character be named after him. Hitchcock not only agreed to this, but also cast Zanish in a minor role, further blurring the lines between fiction and reality. Suzanne Pleshette, who brought depth to her character in the same film, was a sought-after actress during the 1960s. She auditioned for significant roles in other major films of the era, competing with actresses like Faye Dunaway and Jacqueline Bisset. Plechette's career choices reflect the competitive nature of Hollywood casting during that time, where numerous talented actors vied for the same coveted parts.